So it's early in the morning. I'm getting ready to take the slow boat from Huay Xai to Luang Prabang. Apparently you get to stay one night in some guest house on the way. This should be really exciting. One of the first things I noticed about Laos was that the roads were oftentimes very, very bumpy. I took a tuk-tuk ride over to the boat stop, and I cannot tell you how bumpy it could be sometimes. However, it was really nice to get to see the town and all the lush green scenery and all that. Like, Laos is just very, very beautiful. We finally arrived at the boat stop, and we were able to board like a decent-sized long-tailed boat. It had somewhat comfortable seats on it. The ceiling was a little bit low, so I had to duck. But yeah, I was about to be in for a relatively long boat journey. The seats were pretty comfortable. The toilets were not too nice, but hey, it's on a boat. We started sailing down the MEKONG River. This was during the rainy season, so it rained a lot, but that made the scenery very, very beautiful, very, very green. I think Laos might honestly be the greenest place that I've ever seen in my life. And it was nice and quiet. I really liked the slow pace of life in Laos. And I felt that when you took a boat trip down the Mekong River, you were able to see some beautiful hills, shrubs. You were able to see some hillside homes and other things that you just would not be able to see otherwise. They had hillside homes on stilts. They were kind of cheaply made, but they were, like very simple homes. They looked like kind of sweet places. Looks like it's starting to rain outside. On the journey there, it started raining. It also got kind of windy, so they started putting down some drapes. Before long, we reached Pak Bang, which was the midway stop between Huay Xai and Luang Prabang. Pak Bang was just a little riverside village where we were going to spend one night in a little guest house, and then we'll continue the boat journey the next day. So today I am in Laos. I am in Pak Bang. This is like a stopover on the slow boat river trip. So I left Huay Xai, and tomorrow I'm going to be headed to Luang Prabang. And this is like a halfway stopover, so I'm going to find a place to eat. So this is a very slow-paced area. It looks like I found a little lodging place over here where they're serving some food. It's raining outside if you guys want to see. Like you guys can see, there's the Mekong River over to the left. There's those mountains. It is a rainy day. The water is quite high. But yeah, we're gonna stop and get some shade and eat. For dinner, they were kind enough to cook me a delicious vegetable and chicken stir-fry. Got a piece of chicken, maybe a carrot. Look at that, guys. I like it. It's kind of oily, but peppery. Got a nice blend of different flavors going on, which I like. Alright, so this is the room in Pak Bang at a lodge that I'm staying at by the river. The room looks okay. There's a little fan over you. I don't think it's air conditioned. Got a light over there. If we look out the window, it's raining outside. And then, yeah, here's the bathroom. Well, it's not the worst place I've ever stayed, but it's okay for tonight. Later on that day, it started to rain more and more. But the rain was quite beautiful, and I really liked the view of the mountains with the clouds. And then the next day was going to be another cloudy, rainy day, to where we got back in the boat and began the journey down the Mekong River to the final destination of Luang Prabang. On the way to Luang Prabang, we got to see more lush green scenery with mountains, limestone cliffs. We got to see more hillside homes on stilts. Parts of the river were very wide. And all in all, it was quite a beautiful day. Like, at least early on, it was cloudy, a little overcast, but it wasn't raining just yet. But it was going to start raining later. But all in all, I found the rainy season to be especially beautiful because it's so green. It's a little bit cooler than the hot season. And I just find it's a good time to go. But later on that day, it started to rain really hard, like a monsoon. And it started raining in buckets. You could barely even see. I mean, this was one of the heaviest rains I ever saw. People started pulling down tarps in order to keep rain out of the boat. I mean, it was a heavy rain. Some water ended up getting inside the boat, and it got my bags wet. I was pretty much completely drenched. However, like my laptop and other electronics were okay because they were zipped up real good. But if you want to do a boat trip, I'd recommend be careful. Soon, we arrived in Luang Prabang, the final destination. And from here, the boat journey was over. And I was pretty relieved when I got there. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe, give a thumbs up, leave a comment below. Check out these links to some of my other videos. Feel the burn for Bernhardt's World, and take care, everybody.